Welcome to Subramani. The classical question, can money buy happiness? And obviously it's a question which many people have asked, and some people have even done research. So somebody in behavioral finance, I'm sure you can think of Daniel Kahneman. In 2010, he along with Angus Deaton found that happiness increases till one's income goes to say 75,000 US dollars. Obviously the study is done in US. Roughly it would look at something like 20 lakh Indian rupees. Don't multiply it by 80 and reach 60 lakhs, but something like 20 lakh Indian rupees. And after that, that study said happiness does not change much after 75,000 US dollars. Adjusted for inflation, it means about 100,000 US dollars. So is that right? Is that and after that it does not change much? Well, that is what their study said. But in 2023, a study by Matthew Killingsworth found that happiness goes up till an income of 500,000 US dollars. I mean, there's a huge difference, right, between 100,000 and 500,000. Why does it happen that way? Well, it depends on the questions that you ask. So why is there such a conflict? Luckily for us, the two of them met and they discussed, and they realized that the authors teamed up and met, and then they said the scale was from the 2010 studies. There were 3 questions that they asked. Did you laugh or smile a lot yesterday? Did you feel happiness a lot yesterday? And how about enjoyment? And most people said yes, yes, yes. Now, whereas the 2023 study gave them a scale, and I also think that the just asking questions about happiness like this is not very right, because I may be very happy financially, but I may be very sad. I just had a root canal done, or I had a fight with my spouse, I lost my spouse. Any of those things could be enough reason to make a person very depressed, so the amount of money may not matter. So I honestly don't know how to monitor happiness among people, to say are they happy or are they not happy, just financially also. Just money, I don't know, because that's what these studies do. For me, social happiness, financial happiness, health happiness, professional happiness, reputation happiness, all these happiness, all these are wealth, right? There is reputation wealth, there is professional wealth, there is financial wealth, health wealth, everything. If it is only when everything is in tandem or everything is doing well, can you be really happy. So obviously in the 2010 study, people just said yes, 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 and beyond 75,000 it didn't change much, right? So they assumed that $75,000 is the cutoff, which I think was more a measure of unhappiness. Below 75,000 US dollars, whatever equivalent you want to take it in India, 10 lakhs, 20 lakhs, 15 lakhs, there is anxiety, there is stress. Will my money last? Will it be enough? Will I be able to retire? Will I be able to fund my children's education, my children's marriage? Any special needs that my spouse or my siblings or my children have, will I be able to dip my hand into the till and pay them? Right? So all these things are worrying you, but beyond a particular level, maybe beyond, in India, maybe 20 lakhs, beyond that income, you are not worried too much about funding your parents' illness or your parents' travel or anything for fun or compulsory kind of spending. You are more comfortable at 20 lakhs, and maybe that is the cutoff even in India. So Killingsworth's research, he gave them a scale of happiness, saying how happy you are, etc. And I think he measured happiness better than Kahneman did. So what do I think as a flaw? I still see a flaw that happiness can't be measured. And the way you get your income, I mean, my 20 lakh income from business or in 20 lakh income from profession does not give me as much happiness as 20 lakh dividend income, because 20 lakh dividend income, to me, I know that this is going to be permanent. There is no retirement. Nobody can sack me from my portfolio, right? I can ruin my portfolio, but actually I realize that once I have a dividend stream, it is far easier for me to say, okay, this year was 20 lakhs dividend, next year will be 20 lakh 80,000 or 21 lakhs. Much easier to predict than the value of my portfolio, right? So I don't know whether more money means more happiness, because sometimes more money can also mean more stress and things like that. So if you got a younger audience who is still working, are they happy with the income, or are you going to say happiness divided by the sleepless nights that they need to have to earn that income? So I really don't know that question. I don't know how to answer that question. If some of you leave comments, I will find it useful. So whether I am actually, my taking vacations etc. makes me more happy, and I take vacations with a lot of sundry people, right? Some people whom I know, some people whom I do not know, some cousins, some friends, with my daughter, right? I take vacations with many people. So with whom I go, where I go, how many tigers I spotted, all these things are important. So the question to ask is, do I have enough money to go on all these vacations? And maybe all vacations cease at about 70, 72. Beyond that, your travel may be more of compulsory travel rather than leisure travel. You may still do some leisurely travel, but largely I don't know whether I can put an amount of money at which your happiness stops. I honestly don't know that, but I would still think when you have good current income or good investment income coming in, your anxiety is less, your stress is less. You're not worried that, oh, if my medical bill is 2 lakhs and I think insurance will pay only 1,10,000, will I be able to afford the other 90,000? Those are the questions which you are looking for an answer at a lesser income level and at a lesser net worth level. So to chart your happiness, to chart your unhappiness and all seems to be very difficult. Does more wealth mean more happiness? I don't know. Please write in the comments column, and then maybe we could take it up next time. But yes, long-term care is something for us to be worried about. For some of you who are young, you have to worry about long-term care for your parents. My case is, I think, done. My mom is 86. She is able to live alone. She takes care of herself well. I mean, it's some kind of support, or she could move in with me or with my sister. All those options are available. What do I do for my old age, which is not very far away? That's the question that I'm trying to answer. Thank you.